Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a big round of applause. It's great to feel this kind of energy, to see so many people excited about all these issues that are important to us. On behalf of the 45,000 members of the United Food and Commercial Workers of Michigan, welcome to our hall. As John mentioned, my name is Michalakis. I'm the Legislative and Political Director here, and I want to talk to you about an issue that's very important to me, and not just to me, to my family, to my friends, and to a lot of our brothers and sisters in the workforce, and that's the issue of comprehensive immigration reform. The issue is important to me because my family and we came here when I was young. In 1984, we moved here from Greece, and I saw firsthand a lot of the shortcomings of our current immigration system. It's an urgent issue for a lot of families in Michigan and across the country, but it's also an urgent issue for the economy. We can't rebuild our economy on a shaky foundation. We can't allow unscrupulous employers to continue to exploit immigrant workers and shortchange fellow Americans. We can't continue down this path of race to the bottom economics because we all know it's a race that nobody wins. So what's the solution? Comprehensive reform.
That's right.
We need to fix the whole system, not just cut around the edges. We need to make sure that our families are reunited. We need to fix the border and visa system.
Yeah.
We want a system that makes sense for families to go through, not go around. And we need to create an earned path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who register with the government, pay a small fine, pass a background check, start learning English, and continue to work and pay taxes. This is a really important issue to me because my family had the opportunity to have an earned path to citizenship. And it's only fair that we allow the same to our undocumented workers that are here today. When Congress delivers the change that we voted for, employers who follow the rules are going to be rewarded. We've been calling out for this basic program for months, some of us for years, and we are tired of waiting for this badly needed change. We want Congress to act. Now, there are some who are arguing that immigration reform is going to hurt our economy, that people are going to take our jobs, and we all know that that's not true. For example, businesses that play by the rules with reform wouldn't be run out of town by employers that take the low road, just like we see today. Immigration reform is going to crack down on employers who exploit workers and undermine our wages. When employers are required to follow the rules, all workers will benefit with better wages because we all know a rising tide lifts all boats. We all know that better wages in Michigan also means more money being spent in Michigan. Immigration reform is also going to bring more tax revenue to our state that we so desperately need because when people are working, it's going to mean more tax dollars being collected and more money for our schools and for our communities. And when we're talking about more revenue, we're not talking about raising any taxes. We're talking about collecting the money that we're losing because Congress is sitting on their hands, failing to act. In fact, every single day that Congress refuses to act is another day where more workers and more families are being exploited. Every single day Congress refuses to act is another day families are forced apart. Every day Congress refuses to act, more businesses will be penalized for following the rules while bad employers continue to be rewarded. We can't wait another day. Congress promised us reform. The President promised us reform. And I'm here to tell you, as many of you all know with the progressive community, if you break a promise with us, there's nothing more dangerous to the progressive community than a broken promise on election day. I'm also here to encourage everyone to act. Many of us, and hopefully some of you, are going to be marching on Washington with 100,000 fellow progressives demanding comprehensive immigration reform on March 21st. If you're interested, you can see our friends over there at the Reform Immigration for America table. Everyone say hello. So, who's with me? Will you join me? Will you march with me on Washington on the 21st?